Hello and welcome. You know, the twin flame separation is not meant to destroy you, not at all. Let me start by saying something very, very clearly. I believe in deep connection between human beings. I believe in the kind of connection that feels spiritual, electric, and, almost beyond explanation, because that's the experience I felt when I met my twin flame. But I also believe, as a coach and psychologist, in mental health. And so I need to speak to the woman right now, or the man, who feels like her or his twin flame separation is breaking them. I understand attachment systems, trauma activation, and dopamine cycles. And I've also been the woman lying awake every single night, listening to old messages on a phone, analysing tone shifts and checking whether they viewed my story or read my message. So when I speak about this, it's not theory, it's actually a lived experience. The twin flame separation is often described as a necessary awakening. But here's what nobody tells you. Awakening does not mean annihilation. Let's look at this realistically. If you cannot sleep, if you are anxious all day, and if your nervous system feels permanently braced in survival mode, that is not spiritual growth. That is complete dysregulation. And dysregulation feels like obsession. It feels like urgency. It feels like, I need to fix this or I will collapse. You do not need to fix it. You need to stabilize. So when someone pulls away and your body panics, it's not because they are your destiny. It's because unpredictability activates attachment wounds. And that is neuroscience. It's not weakness, it's not a failure, and you are definitely not too much. You're simply activated. And when we romanticize activation, we stay stuck. So let me say something very gently, but also very firmly. Spiritual language does not excuse emotional instability. The runner-chaser dynamics are not mystical polarity. They are anxious and avoidant attachment patterns. Divine timing is also not an excuse for disappearing without accountability. Growth stretches us. It does not chronically destabilize our mental health, and I had to learn this the hard way. I thought intensity meant depth. I thought anxiety meant, this must be important. I thought that if I healed enough, regulated enough, fixed enough within me, then reunion would be guaranteed. It's not. And that is very hard to swallow. The real shift for me personally only happened when I stopped trying to earn reunion and started regulating my own nervous system. And that is what changed everything. Because once I was steady, I could see clearly. And in seeing clearly, I could feel whether a connection was aligned. And that means not just intense, not just magnetic, but actually aligned. And here's what I really, really want you to hear tonight. Separation is definitely not here to destroy you. It's here to show you where you abandon yourself to keep connection. It's here to show you where you override your body. It's here to tell you where you tolerate confusion when you shouldn't. And it's also here to show you where you equate chaos with chemistry. Now, the truth is, when you stop abandoning yourself, the whole dynamic changes. Reunion may happen, but then again it may not. But either way, you remain intact. And that is power. That is the true meaning of taking your power back. And that's what we're doing inside the Twin Flame Survival Series. We're not manifesting them back because that doesn't work. We're not trying to decode signs. What we are trying to do is stabilize you. Because once you are steady, you stop chasing the very, very thing that destabilizes you in the first place. And then you start choosing what aligns. If any of this resonates with you and you're tired of spiraling, I've created something specifically for this stage. It's very practical, it's psychological, and it's very human. And I will teach you how to regulate before you react. The link is in the bio.